up, guys? It's Sunday. Not really much going on. Yesterday was your boy's birthday, so I'm 40 now. That's a big number for most people. I don't feel any different. I don't understand what the big deal is, but either way, that's where I'm at. And I don't know, I guess you have to respect me more because I'm older or something. Wiser, I don't know. Either way, I'm heading back to the house now because I was at my parents' house and I gotta go check out the possums. Have a new home. Well, when I say a new home, I bought them an enclosure, a habitat, whatever you want to call it. And I've just been trying to learn as much as possible, possumable about them, just to see if, just to make sure I give them the best shot possible. So I've been reading about what to feed them and how to care for them. They are a little bit small to release right now, so won't be doing that too soon. I'm gonna probably have to wait another month or so to release them because they were abandoned by their mom, and I guess it's like it's season, like baby season for the possums. So any of the wildlife places are gonna be completely like jacked on possums right now, so I didn't want to bother them. And Carla's obsessed with them, so we'll go ahead and take care of them. The enclosure that I ended up with is not too cheap. I ended up having to spend basically a couple $100 to get everything I needed, but hey, you know, it's worth it to help out these animals. I had somebody actually mention that they wanted to help. They wanted to like donate to help me help these animals. You don't need to do that. Just subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate that, and I'll appreciate if you have some information, or if you have something that you want to send me to take care of them. I'd rather prefer that. I don't want money. So let me know if you guys have something that, you know, the animals could benefit from, and I will definitely use that to help rehabilitate them. It's a rainy day, so we're not having any fun today. Shaw asked me if I wanted to take the side-by-side out and go on some trails, but doesn't look like that's gonna happen. It's been raining all day. A little bit later, I'm gonna get into some dyno action though with Rob's R33, the one with the sequential transmission. So stay tuned for that. Let's see. But for now, off to the house. Let's go see how these possums are doing. I'm in the Gulf right now, in case you didn't notice. And if you've never seen the Gulf before, this is my trusty TDI. Got my EGTs going. That's the P3 gauge. It's really cool. It's got a bunch of information, lots of heads-up stuff going on. And if you haven't seen this car yet, you really should go check out the TDI videos. This is my daily driver. It's a 2015 TDI Golf, and it has an upgraded turbo, twin disc clutch, full DPF deleted exhaust, in-gen intake, new speed torsion bar in the rear with coilovers as well, BC coilovers. It's a really, really fun little car. 0 to 60s in the 5 seconds range, and I can't really ask for much more. This thing just does everything I need it to do. So if you want like a really good daily driver, the gas mileage is really good. This is the average. I just pulled out of my parents' house, so it's going really fast. It hasn't had a chance to catch up, but I usually get about 50 miles per gallon on a tank with this thing, and it's just awesome. So go check out the videos if you haven't seen the TDI Golf. You'll like it. All right, we're back at the house. I got someone following me. And so here's the possum cage. Check it out. So this is where they're at now. They're hiding right now because it's light out. They come out at night. But I picked this up. It's a nice little area, nice little enclosure. Kind of keeps them happy because it's inside and I don't have to worry about weather or anything. So this is where they're gonna do their bulk of their rehabilitation. We'll keep them going. The dogs haven't really discovered them yet, which I hope they never do. Right? Right. But anyway, it's raining still. I'm gonna head to the shop in a little bit and we'll go ahead and pick it up there. And we'll start playing with that Skyline. All right, here we are. Sunday night, we've got the R33 loaded up. If you guys haven't seen this car yet, This is a very special car. This is one of, I would call it, one of the HP Logic flagship cars we built here, completely. We're sporting some 2530s from HKS on here, a lot of HKS goodies as usual. As you can see, the HKS V-Cam is in place as well. That's a pretty rare item. We've been testing this trigger, we've been getting that set up. We got a bunch of tests we're going to be running. We're not necessarily stretching for power tonight, but we're doing some test tuning. So we're going to go ahead and fire this thing up. This is a really cool car. If you haven't seen it, you should check out the videos that we put out. Go check out the TRC video about it as well. It has a lot of really cool goodies all over it, including this PPG sequential shifter with the sequential transmission. So that's a pretty hefty modification, along with a whole bunch of other stuff. R33 seats and everything just all around. Endless brakes all the way around. Big money stuff. Not playing around. So we'll go ahead and fire this up now. I'm going to do some tuning on it, get these 2530s dialed in, and then we'll see where we land. Starting to punch them out. That was like 25, 26 PSI, and we're approaching that 600 horsepower level. Okay, so we went ahead and ran the car. We've definitely pushed this turbo setup about as far as it can go. We're eclipsing the 600 horsepower level, which is about the limit for these turbos. That's pretty much where we're putting them on Dusty. We don't intend to go much further than this, so that's about the end of this testing. So we're not going to be going any further than this. The real outcome for this setup is going to be to go to a 25 or to a T51R, which is a different turbo. So realistically, these turbos won't be able to take us much further than this. So we're at just over 600 horsepower.
600 horsepower with the turbos you had?
600 horsepower at 26 PSI, 27 PSI. That's about the limit. So we're going to go ahead and, like I said, T51R is the next level for these turbos, or for next level for this setup. The motor's built, and we can actually spray a little nitrous to spool it quicker. There's a lot of options to go with that. But this setup, the way we're at right now, 600 horsepower, that's a real lethal car on the street. So, and with the sequential transmission, that really makes this thing just stay on power all the time. Pop, pop. It's a really, really lethal setup. It has a lot of potential. If you have one of these cars, if you have an old set of turbos like this, the 2530s, definitely consider having them built. Dusties are built. I destroyed Dusty's turbos, as you may have known, and believe me, these turbos are very well made, but at 25, 30-year-old, you can't really expect too much more out of it. So consider having your turbos built if you have an older one, and that's pretty much the limit, around 600 horsepower for this setup. Pretty strong, pretty lethal setup for the street. So let's go onward. We're gonna be doing from here. We're gonna be stepping up to a T51R. That's a completely different turbo, single turbo, and has a lot more potential. Because realistically, with this car, we do want to get into that 700, 800 horsepower range, and the 2530s just can't do that. So we're maxed out on that. So let's go now forward to the T51R. That's going to be a pretty lengthy project for this car, but definitely worth it for the outcome. So stay tuned for that. Ruddy's got a set of these. You're going to build yours?
I'm all nervous now.
Oh, don't be nervous. You just got to...
I'm not going to be running that much boost, right?
Why not?
I do want 600, but
Yeah.
how much boost do I have to run for 600?
28 PSI.
All the boost.